Guys, welcome to NameTech channel. My name is Nehemiah and I'm very much happy to have you on board once again. And guys, today I'm going to show you how to know if you have been hacked, and then how to recover, and also I'll give you some tips that the hackers usually do to access your information, or basically how they hack you. And so guys, before we get there guys, if it's your first time to learn to this channel, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button, and to the subscribers you can also like and comment. I'll appreciate it very much. And so guys, how do you know that the hackers at the back end are taking control of your machine? So guys, the first thing now is to open the task manager. You can open the task manager by right clicking on the taskbar, and then going to the task manager. However, there's a shortcut for that. You can just click on Control Shift and then Escape key, or Command Shift and then Escape key. You're going to open the task manager. And so guys, now if you have been hacked, most hackers usually use PowerShell to change the information on your computer, to change everything on your computer. So guys, if you find that the PowerShell is opened, yet you haven't opened on your task manager, but for me, remember, I've just opened it here. But if you find that it's appearing here at the processes, remember this highlights the the programs that are running on your taskbar. So guys, if you find that the PowerShell is running yet you haven't opened, so the first thing, you're going to right click and then you're going to end task. So basically, when you end the task, you are disconnecting the hacker from accessing your computer or your laptop. And now guys, the next thing to detect if your laptop is hacked, you're going to open the command prompt. So just go to the search bar and then search CMD, command prompt. So once it's open, you're going to type netstart to see the established connection on your computer, netstart, and then you click enter. So basically, it's going to bring you the the established connections here. And so guys, once you find that you have the established connection here that is suspicious, then just know that perhaps your laptop is at a higher risk. So now the next thing, now to know more about this netstart, just type netstart and then forward slash and then a question mark. Then it's gonna bring you the these more details about the these statistics or these netstart. But now we want to focus mainly on how to stop the hacker from accessing your machine, your operating system. So now guys, are going to trace the any suspicious established connections here. So like remember, I'm not hacked here, but assuming that I'm hacked, so I'm going to type any established connection here that I doubt. So like this is 12.46. So I'm going to type it somewhere that I can remember. And so guys, once you've written down the established connection that you want to end the task, then now you're going to open what? You're going to open the task manager again. Just open the task manager again, and then now guys, we are going to focus mainly at this part, details here. And so guys, you're going to search here at this PID section, and then if you find that code and then it's from suspicious, then you're going to right click and then you're going to end task. But remember, don't end task for for programs that help your machine to run for your operating system. Just end the task for the hacker side, for the programs that are helping the hackers to access your information. And so guys, the other thing, now you're going to type Wireshark download. You're going to download the Wireshark. So basically, Wireshark monitors or analyze traffic going in and out of your operating system, so that you can basically know which the files that are coming in and they are coming out. So you're going to click on the Wireshark and then you're going to click on download, and then it will show you the traffic going in and out of your operating system. And so guys, the other thing now to detect if your machine is hacked, you can find that some files are missing on your device, or some files are being added on your laptop. So basically, just know that your laptop is at a higher risk. And so guys, the other thing that you are going to be keen with is the firewall. Basically, the hackers usually target the firewall. So you're going to open the the search bar here, and then you are going to type a firewall. And then guys, if you find that your firewall is turned off, just know that your laptop is at a higher risk, and basically they usually do what? They usually deny you access to turn it on. And so guys, the other thing that hackers usually target is your Windows Defender or whichever antivirus software you're using. So now what you do, go to the search bar, and then you're going to do what? You're going to type Windows Defender, Windows Defender here. And then guys, you find that the connection is disconnected, and basically the status the Windows Defender is turned off, and then you can't turn it on. So just basically know that you've been hacked. So they basically do that to expose you to more vulnerability, to expose you to more risks, so that there's no how you can have control over your machine. And so guys, the other thing that you're going to check on is the browser behavior. You will find that the browser takes too long to load, or perhaps the data that is being consumed is more than usual. So just know that basically someone is using your data also at the back end. And so guys, when it reaches to this state, just turn your data off, and then close your machine, and then using the other device, what you do, just sign out on all devices linked to this computer, and then you're going to do what? You're going to change the passwords. And so guys, if you find that the status of your machine is at an irretrievable state, so just know that you have less option other than changing the operating system, especially if you are not a programmer. So now what you are going to do before you change the operating system, the first thing is to ensure that you partition your hard disk, and then you have stored your files at the second partition very well. So I'm going to show you how to partition your hard disk. And so guys, let me show you how to partition your hard disk. So now to partition your hard disk, you're going to this PC here, this PC, then you're going to right click, and then you're going to click on manage. And so once it's open, then you're going to click on disk management, and then guys, you're going to choose the drive that you want to partition. So like for example, let me choose, I've already partitioned, but just for the state of making you understand, let me choose this C drive. You just right click, and then you're going to click on the shrink volume. And so guys, once it's open, then you're going to choose the size that you want to partition. Remember the units are in megabytes. And so guys, assuming that I want to partition 50 GB, remember I've already partitioned my hard disk, but for the sake of showing you, so assuming, let me try to partition even 50 GB. So I'm going to type in what? 50 GB. So 50,000. I'm going to type in 50,000. And then I do what? You click on the shrink here. And so guys, if you see the unallocated space here, just right click on it, and then click on the new symbol volume, and then I click next, and then do what? Click next again, and then I click next again, and then you're going to give it the name for that hard disk or that file that you want. So you're going to type in what? You're going to type in, for example, the name that you want to give that as hard drive. So like, let me say name tag. You can give it any name. So name tag, and then let me click next, and then I click finish. And then I guess you're going to click yes, but remember I've already partitioned my hard disk. I don't need to partition it again. So just click yes if you want to partition, but for me I've already partitioned. Let me click no. And so guys, if you realize that you partitioned by mistake, and then you want to return this space to the C drive, then you're going to right click on the the C drive here, and then you're going to click on the extend volume, and then you're going to click next, and then next again, and then finish. And so guys, let's now understand how these hackers usually access information, or how do they hack you generally. So guys, remember that nobody can just hack you unless you do what? you grant them permission to hack you. And I'm going to show you 3 of many ways that these hackers usually access information. The first one is when you visit a phishing site. So what's a phishing site? So basically, to detect a phishing site is a site that lacks the SSL certificate in their in their domain. So how do you know that this website has a valid SSL certificate? So like, let me use my website. Let me go to my website, and by the way guys, in this website we are offering a lot of programming courses. So like, let me show you the courses available here now that we've opened. So let me just click on all courses, and then guys, you can see we have all kind of courses like this: HTML, CSS3, JavaScript, Python, PHP, SQL, Java, C++, Bootstrap, React, MySQL, Node, Angular, jQuery, C#, Kotlin, R, and many other courses too. So for example, if you want to learn perhaps Python, so guys, when you click on that Python, and then guys, remember we've split the courses in chapters. So like, if you want to learn introduction to Python, you're going to click on this introduction part, and then you're going to see all Python introduction to Python, and then getting started. Basically, you're going to click on the toggle menus. So this is just an example. You're going to do the same until you finish. Remember, Python is a bit long course, so you're going to click on the chapter 2, part 2, part 3, part 4 to part 5. But today this is none of our business. We are going to focus on the SSL issue. So how do you know that you have an valid SSL certificate? You can see that I have a padlock on this at the end. So when I click on it, guys, you can see that this connection is secure. So when I click again, you can see, guys, I have a valid certificate here. Certificate is valid. And so guys, let's understand this HTTPS in details. So HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol with a secure extension. So if it lacks this S, just know that your website is at a higher risk of being hacked. So ensure that your website has a valid SSL certificate, so that it may not be hacked. And so guys, the other thing that the hackers usually access your information is through files. So they know that most people like cracked softwares, cracked plugins. So what they usually do, they can embed a virus or a malware or any tools that is used to access your information in your system. So once you run that file on your machine, so basically you are going to expose your information to the hackers. Yes, remember, I'm not saying that all cracked softwares are for hackers. There are those that are genuine ones, but just be vigilant. The other thing that hackers usually access your information is through Wi-Fi. So once you are connected to a certain Wi-Fi, just know that you have exposed your information to that Wi-Fi. They can trace you, and then they can access your information, guys. And so guys, I think this is what I wanted to share with you today. If you want to know more about ethical hacking, guys, I'll provide a tutorial on that in future for ethical hacking with Kali Linux, Parrot, and Tamax. Remember, for education purpose, remember, hacking is bad, but it's also wise for you to understand how the hackers usually do, so that you may become vigilant next time. And so guys, thank you so much for watching. If you find that the video has been of help to you, just click on the subscribe button, and you can share with someone. I'll appreciate very, very much. If you have any doubts, if you have anything to say, let me know in the comment section. Until next time, goodbye for now.